Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. Ghost War ends with Jack Ryan, John Krasinski, returning to the CIA with a new yet familiar paradigm for himself and James Greer, Wendell Pierce. Directed by Andrew Bernstein and produced and co-written by Krasinski, Ghost War sends Jack to Dubai and London on a hunt for Starling, a rogue Black Ops team that Greer shut down 20 years ago. Starling's leader, Liam Crown, Max Beasley, is still fighting post-9/11 Ghost Wars and reactivating the terrorist plots Greer and Crown dismantled. After Starling's car bomb kills CIA Director Elizabeth Wright, Betty Gabriel, Greer becomes the new director of the CIA. Jack Ryan deduces that Crown is protecting intel in Dubai owned by ex-MI6 operative Nigel Cook, Douglas Hodge, that can expose Starling's entire operation. In two separate teams, Jack Ryan, MI6 agent Emma Marlo, Sienna Miller, and Mike November, Michael Kelly, go to Dubai to retrieve and upload the Starling intel to the CIA. This requires them to fight their way up a skyscraper to the room with Nigel's server. Meanwhile, James Greer leads a second team with reinforcements to Dubai to back up Jack against Starling. How Jack Ryan's team stopped Liam Crown and Starling. Liam Crown was already in Dubai, and Starling was waiting for Jack Ryan to attempt to get to Nigel's server. Jack, Emma, and Mike fight their way up the skyscraper, killing Starling soldiers as they make it to the server room. Jack made contact with his old friend from the CIA's TFAD division, Patrick Klinghoffer, Adam Burnett, who was on standby at Langley to receive the intel download. Although Jack manages to upload the intel to the CIA, Crown arrives with more men. A gunshot wounds Emma, and Crown gets the drop on Jack. Before Starling's leader can kill Ryan, Greer's team arrives via assault helicopter and gun down Crown. Liam is mortally wounded but still taunts Jack that he can't do whatever it takes. Jack proves Crown wrong by shooting him dead. Jack coldly executing Crown reasserts what Greer knew about Ryan all along. He has what it takes to be the tip of the spear, a solider on the front lines who can make the tough call and never hesitate to do what needs to be done. Thanks to Jack Ryan, the CIA now has details of Starling's entire operation, including the traitor in MI6 in cahoots with Crown all along, Deputy Chief Andrew Spear, J.J. Field, who was a member of Starling. With Crown and most of his soldiers dead, the CIA has the means to completely dismantle Starling and prevent it from rising again. Jack Ryan returns to the CIA as deputy director. En route to Dubai, James Greer composes a letter to the President of the United States recommending Jack Ryan as his new deputy director. Ryan accepts the position as Jack and Greer return to CIA headquarters in Langley, Virginia, at the end of Ghost War. Jack Ryan was previously deputy director under Elizabeth Wright, but vacated the position to return to the field in Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan Season 4. Wright selected Greer, her mentor, to fill the deputy director position. Ghost War wraps with Jack and Greer thick as thieves again after Ryan questions whether he could still trust Greer. James Greer as CIA director and Jack Ryan as his deputy feels right to Tom Clancy fans. In Clear and Present Danger, Greer, James Earl Jones, was the CIA director and nominated Jack Ryan, Harrison Ford, for deputy director, intelligence. It took 4 seasons and a movie, but Prime Video's Jack Ryan franchise finally set Jack and Greer into their iconic roles. Jack Ryan's high-level position in the CIA means the end of his Wall Street career in the private sector. Disappointingly, also over is Jack's relationship with Dr. Kathy Mueller, Abby Cornish, as they broke up off-screen the Christmas before Ghost War. Prime Video's Jack Ryan series never pulled the trigger on Jack and Kathy getting married and has once again shut down the romance that's been integral in Tom Clancy's novels and every other Jack Ryan movie. John Krasinski's Jack Ryan is firmly a bachelor and may never marry Kathy in Prime Video's Ryanverse. Mike November is also back in the CIA. Mike November is also back in the CIA fold permanently, thanks to James Greer. After Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan Season 4, Mike was working for Greer as a private security contractor. Despite Mike's happy-go-lucky demeanor, Emma Marlo hinted that things were going badly for November and that bad people in Dubrovnik, Croatia, were after him. November isn't just comic relief and backup. Mike proves he is an insightful and crucial part of his trio with Jack Ryan and James Greer. In a private talk with James, Mike opened his friend's eyes to the fact that his perpetual arguments with Jack about right and wrong, and black and white, hide the truth. The three of them are the only family they're ever gonna have. At the end of Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan, Ghost War, Jack, Greer, and Mike's family are back together at the CIA and tighter than ever. Emma Marlo's father is revealed. Emma Marlo is a welcome addition to Jack Ryan's list of female allies, which includes Noomi Rapace as Harriet Bauman in Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan Season 2. Marlo and Jack worked together without fully trusting each other in Ghost War, but that trust was cemented after Jack saved her life, twice, in Dubai. Marlo had a secret of her own that Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan, Ghost War clumsily revealed. Nigel Cook was Emma's estranged father. Jack realized this when Emma brought him to Nigel's secret flat above his favorite pub, which had photos of himself and his daughter. This sentimentality from a spy amazed Jack. Meanwhile, Emma betrayed no grief at the death of her father in Dubai. Ryan realized that Liam Crown calling Marlo blonde ambition meant he'd also been to Nigel's flat and seen a photo of young Emma dressed as Madonna. Following a hunch, Emma called Andrew Spear, who didn't realize he'd blown his cover when he admitted he'd also been to Nigel's flat. Hence, Spear was a mole working with Crown. There were fleeting sparks between Jack Ryan and Emma Marlo, but no romance blossomed, not that there was time for any, given Ghost War's tight storyline and timetable. It remains to be seen if Emma will return or if future Jack Ryan movies will introduce new female protagonists like the James Bond movies. Will there be a Jack Ryan movie sequel? Jack Ryan's producers and star, John Krasinski, hope to continue making movies after wrapping their Prime Video TV series in 2023, after 4 seasons. Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan, Ghost War wasn't well received.